How's it going? It's Schleich Horse Lover 200 here again, and today's video is going to be an updated barn tour of Silver Star Stables for June 2019. So like always, we're just going to start here with our sign. So this is our sign. I've had this for a really long time. So it says Silver Star Stables, and it just lists all the things we do. So we have training, boarding, shows, breeding, and more. And then we also have some decorative pots of flowers. And then out back of the sign, we have our riding arena. So here we have Sophie, who is riding Fireball. He is a Pinto Stallion, and they're working on some trot poles. And then this is Christian, who is riding Storm, or Rainstorm, who is a Tractor mare, and she is also a new arrival here at the stables. And then we also have Adam, who is our riding instructor, and there's also some cones out in the arena. I also used the roof off of my barn to cover half of the arena. So our arena is very small, but it still only covers like half of it, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. And then over here we have a random barrel, our mulling block, and a lead rope. And then here we have Leanna, who is on Tilta, our Tennessee Walker mare, and she's just waiting her turn to get into the arena to have her private lesson with Adam. And then here we have Lizzie, who is giving Chica, our Arabian mare, a bath. So they have a bucket, and there's also a grooming kit with a whole bunch of homemade brushes. So here we have Miss Taffy, who's just hanging out in the shade. And then over here we have some paddocks. So this is Muffin, and I believe her breed's pronounced Caramara. And then over here we have Alaska, and he is a Hanoverian stallion. And we also have John, who's giving Alaska some hay. And then around the corner we have a saddle rack and a saddle, and there's also a lead rope on the fence post. There's also a little grooming kit back there. And then here we have Jenny, who's one of the stable girls, and she's grooming Buttermilk, and she is one of our Andalusian mares. And we also have Dusty, who is her Andalusian foal. So here we have the entrance to the barn. So this is Emily, and she is on her way out to the paddock to get her horse. So inside the barn, we're just going to start with this stall. So here we have Pearl, who is an Appaloosa, and we have Perlina, her foal, who obviously as well is an Appaloosa. In the next stall, we have Trigger, who is a quarter horse. And then out front, we have some feed. So we got some crates of apples and carrots, and we also have some treats. And then there's some sacks of like pellets and oats. And here we have Sarah, who is assistant manager at the barn. So she's sweeping out the stable right now, and she also has a bucket because she's in charge of feeding the horses. And then here we have Wind Dancer, who is a Pinto Stallion, and we also have Ruby, who is another Andalusian mare. And then out front of their stalls, there's some saddle racks. So we have Emily's Western saddle and bridle, and we also have Brooke's English saddle, and then there's also a grooming kit, and there's a little kitty basket with a little kitten, and we also have Cuddles, who is our Labrador puppy. And all the horses in the barn have their food and water. And then out back here we have Teresa, who's just texting on her phone and doing nothing because that's all she does. And then back out in front of the barn, over here, we have Steve, who's getting out some hay for the horses in the paddock. So this is like our hay sack, and there's also a sack of feed there. And then here we have Lizzie's saddle and bridle on the saddle rack. And then here on the fence post, there's a halter and lead rope, and there's also a bucket. So this here is the paddock. So here we have Blossom, our Elba Tiki mare. We have Clover, Emily's quarter horse mare. And then here we have Bucka, who is a Persian mare. And we have Flax, and she is a Mustang filly. And then here we have Elizabeth, who's feeding Bucka a carrot. And then we have this little baby lamb who likes hanging out with the horses. And then, of course, they have a water trough. And then back over here, we have Kipper, and he is a golden retriever, and he's wearing this collar that my friend made. And then over here, we have Madison, and she is riding Ace, who is a Halflinger stallion. Here we have another barn. So we're just going to begin here with Violet, who is a pinto mare, and she's just chattering to Clover. And then in her stall, we have Firecracker, her pinto foal. And then, of course, we just have a rooster perched here on the fence post. And then in the next stall down, we have Mystic, who is a Nagstrapper mare, and we have her Nagstrapper colt Spot. And then this here is Brooke, and she's feeding Misty and Spot their oats. And then in the very back foaling stall, we have Dixie, who is a Trackner mare, and she has her two foals, Coco and Early Star. And then here we have Sparks, who's a Tennessee Walker Stallion. We have Jock, who is a Clydesdale Gelding. And then we have Minnie, who's an Icelandic pony. And we also have Abby and Samuel, who's our veterinarian. And then out front of Minnie's stall, there's also a wheelbarrow and pitchfork. And then out here, there's a little grooming kit by the fence. And then this is Stephanie, and she is leading Trickster, who is a Tennessee Walker Stallion. Alright everyone, so that is my updated barn tour of Silver Star Stables. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys!